Okay, so somebody like yesterday asked me, hey, can you do one of your little deck building things for Wall Knight as well? I've seen you done for Green Shadow, I've seen you did it for the Brain Freeze, and here is the thing, right? So you guys know I play competitive, and if we go to competitive, right? So this is a registration section to one of the tournaments, but just let's just look at the bans from each person, right? Let's see. Chomzilla, Wall Knight, Immorticia, Professor Brainstorms, Wall Knight, CZ, PB, Wall Knight, Spadao, PBEM, Rose, Wall Knight, HGPB, Wall Knight, Spadao, PBRB, Wall Knight, Spadao, PBRB. You start noticing like a trend with plant side bands. It looks like there is a certain plant character that is banned by every single person. Well, why is this? Well, it is because every single competitive person has agreed that Wall Knight is by far and away the best hero in the game, specifically the best plant hero in the game. And what every single competitive player has decided in unison is the fact that nobody wants to play against Wall Knight. Trying to win against Wall Knight is a genuine nightmare. It's barely possible. So what everybody does is they ban Wall Knight, which in terms has made it so that for the last year, the Wall Knight in competitive play has not been revised, has not been tried, has not been optimized at all. Which kind of means asking a competitive player how to play Wall Knight is the worst idea you can have, because competitive players just don't know how to play Wall Knight. Even worse, I'm a big Wall Knight hater. I've played this hero maybe 5 times in the last year. So asking me specifically is an even worse idea. That's besides the point. Let's just do this anyway. And with Wall Knight, right? Well, what you're gonna notice immediately, after playing him a couple of times, he has a very strong lack of finishing games. None of what he can run is a very strong win condition. Sometimes this can, sometimes this is not very optimal. So what you do is you have to run a couple of these. Some do 2, some do 3. Really depends. If you really want to have your Wall Knight bowling on turn 8, you run 3. If you care more about not drawing multiple during the game, you run 2. I personally like 3, but again, it's a preference thing. Then you do this combo. You do Pop and Poppies, and you do Pepper MD. And this is arguably the strongest combo in the game. It just works amazingly. The opponent is gonna try to burst Wall Knight down, because if it comes to Walnut bowlings, no hero can survive this card. And yeah, you are even in 12 HP, 13 HP, these cards just work amazingly together in tandem. It just creates a monster, fully heals you back up, creates another 4/4, creates free lanes with full team ups. It's just a nightmare to deal with. So if you just run these two together, you already have a good Wall Knight. Obviously, you see you're running Pepper, you're gonna run Lil Buddy, you're also gonna run the next best heal card in the game, which is this. And you're gonna run arguably the second most broken card in the game, which is Gravity. Some run 3, some even run 4. Again, really preference thing. And this core is strong enough where I can literally click finish for me right now, and this will still probably be better than 60-70% of anything other plant heroes can do, which is honestly insane. And the real deck building guys of Wall Knight kind of stops here. This is all you need to know, this is all you need to learn. From here on out, it's slight improvements. A lot of people like running this card because it deals with free HP units, and something else it does, it's actually an amazing aggro option, because again, 2 bullseye damage, 1 more bullseye on death, Wall Knight taking damage literally doesn't care, he has so many healing options. And if you deal with that card, it actually does damage to yourself, which means oh, you Bungee Plumber this, good job dealing with the 2 cost 4/4 next turn. This is an amazing aggressive option. Some people, instead of this, running this, because Brainy is the next best thing of dealing with Wall Knight, and this can kind of sometimes stop, tricksters, can kind of stop paparazzis and, teachers and whatnot. This is definitely way less effective, and it doesn't usually go very well with Wall Knight's game plan, because you like running aggressive cards after this, but aggressive cards on Wall Knight just don't exist. You don't run Triceratops on Wall Knight. I'm sorry, it's just a horrible idea. It never works. Anyway, Let's say for the sake of this, you decide to go with this. Well, what are we gonna go from now? We gotta eliminate like any minimal possibilities left for us losing two things. Like, Shamrocket is an amazing removal card. Let's run a couple of these so we never die to Gargs. Oh, Hammer is an amazing removal card. Let's run a couple of these so we never like lose to Cowboy. Oh, enemy might play Grey Mug. Let's run a couple of these so we can never lose to Mug. Let's see. Oh, one of these is actually really amazing to have. At any point you get that 1x cord, it's going to do wonders for you. We have a couple of team-ups. Sure, let's run a couple of Cobbs as well, because Cobb is just an amazing 6 cost that deals with Gargantuars again. Maybe we have a little team-ups. Might as well add a couple of Sunshrooms. Right? This is actually kind of like the best card in the game or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you will get something like this. And the difference between this and the next thing is very minimal. As like, again, mostly preference thing. And this deck right here is already better than like 90% of anything plants can offer in competitive. That's just how good Wall Knight is. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's the best hero in the game by far, in terms of plants at least. But as besides the point, other than this, so what actually is... So this is what the current database runs. Looks very close to what I made. Actually, they run one less of this, one less of this. They run Spikeweed Sector because you usually want to cover up the areas, the graveyards, the hunting grounds and whatnot, the black holes. But honestly, I really don't care about any of that. You have enough tools to deal with everything. Just lock in, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even sweat it out. This is just looking nice enough. And a variation of Wall Knight that I saw recently is this. It incorporates Sunshroom into this. Again, there's no real good thing to ramp into with Sunshroom. The only really thing you're gonna get out of Sunshroom is the one gourd. But it is some form of, you know, it is a bit of, how do I say this? Like, it has pressure. And you can actually play 2 Sunshrooms on turn 2, and then it becomes really disgusting, because one of them is almost always going to survive. You get a Gravitry on turn 4. Turn 4 Gravitry just wins you the game. You can literally just play random cards for the rest of the game. It's going to be alright. Here is something else. So another really big thing I have to mention is budget Wall Knight, and this is actually has been updated like yesterday, so this is really new for budget players. Something to note about budget decks, specifically Guardian ones, is Soul Patch. I mean Starstorm, sorry. Starstorm is so good in budget meta, it is banned from budget tournaments. So if you're making any type of budget deck with Guardians, you usually want to include 4x Starslord, because it's just an amazing budget card. It conjures you win conditions, it grows really fast, it's incredibly strong, and little pepper body stuff, some of this. It's budget. I don't understand budget too much, but this looks... And don't underrate this card. This card is actually really strong sometimes, and for budget, this is really good. This card, like, the buff has made it actually, like, kind of insane sometimes. Yeah. That's kind of it. There's not much more to Wall Knight. Again, all you really care for is Pepper, Pop and Poppies, Gravitry, Walnut Bowling, Lil Buddy, and Catch-Up Mechanics. Rest is just like... I guess you want Sunshrooms. I guess you want Shamrockets too, because Shamrockets are really nice. Everything else is really just like a... If you like the card, or if you don't like the card, or if you want to snipe specific matchup, or if you don't want to snipe a specific matchup, it's just kind of like that. Yeah, that's kind of it.